But we went in towards the target, we pulled off, and when we landed, there was a predator. It was over the top of our target. And we landed, we had a really successful mission, but we came back to debrief it, and the UAV guys contacted and said, oh my God, we've got some footage that you've got to see. We went over to see it, and basically you've got the building, and you've got this guy, and he opens the door where my weapon was about to go into. He opens the door, and he lights a cigarette, and you can see he's got a hot cup of coffee or something, tea, and it's steaming because you can see it on the infrared because it's really bright white. And he's sitting there, he's having his tea, and he smokes his cigarette, and he puts it out on the floor, and he throws the rest of his tea on, and he goes back in the door, and he shuts the door, and about 6 seconds later, my weapon goes into the door. And it was like, oh my God, I've just killed someone. And then he appears through the rubble, running. He gets into his car, which is parked in this fenced compound. He obviously had his keys on him. He just is obviously in a state of shock. He obviously starts the engine, and then he just drives straight through the fence that was in front of him, you know. And the fence is now all being dragged behind him, and he's just driving in a straight line to get obviously away from the target. And I'll be brutally honest, I just went, oh, thank God he didn't die. Thank God. Because when you sign up to do this, you're signing up to be a pilot because you have a passion towards flying, and then the reality of going to war is there. It's very stark, it's very real. And then there's the reality of killing people, and that is the next level up. Now, I'm never saying that that was a huge issue for me until you see that starkly in front of you, and that was very, very emotional.